And welcome into our broadcast on mixtv.tv as we're in downtown Cleveland, right by the old post office building here. We're going to be here for the Mainstreet Cleveland Community Tree Lighting, again live on mixtv.tv. Our coverage is presented by the Salvation Army of Cleveland and Inman Coffe. We're so glad to be here. I think Joel Rogers with Inman Coffe is going to be joining me shortly, kind of co-hosting with me tonight. Again, the Salvation Army and Inman Coffe doing wonderful things in our community through serving every cup of coffee, and we're going to find out more about that. When you think about Christmas and you think about what goes on, you kind of always think about the red kettles and the Salvation Army in years past. I think they're really trying to get aggressive again and getting those red kettles back out this year after a few years of with it kind of not being the way that they would like for it to be. But as we begin our coverage of the Mainstreet Cleveland Community Tree Lighting, I've already mentioned our premier sponsor, Salvation Army and Inman Coffe. We'd also like to thank some other partners that's going to be helping us tonight as well, bringing you this wonderful broadcast in the lighting of the Christmas tree. We're going to have the choir singing, I believe, from First Baptist here in just a little while. So we're very excited. But some of the other, I would say, co-sponsors of tonight's event is going to be Tennessee Valley Federal Credit Union, also Bank of Cleveland, Logan Thompson Law, right around the corner from us there. Good afternoon, good evening to Jimmy Logan and the crew there, Robert Thompson, everyone. Mars Wrigley. Mars Wrigley, of course, last time we were in this spot of downtown Cleveland for the Halloween block party, Mars Wrigley was just busy as bees that night. So they now are doing a part with the Christmas tree lighting. And we also like to thank PhD Pharmacy and then Simmons Bank, Harding, Bishop, and Arringdale, PLLC, and then Misty Allen with Misty Allen State Farm, also a co-sponsor of our coverage here tonight. Sun Paper, Foundation House Ministries, Direct Primary Care Associates. Good evening to those folks that may be listening out there. Grit and Grace, I hope that they will stop by and see us. Of course, they're in beautiful downtown Cleveland as well. They're at the old Woolen Mill. And then we got our friends at Hardee's J&S Restaurants. We really appreciate everything that they do in our community. And Wholesale Supply Group. That's a name that you'll hear a lot tonight on our radio stations because of high school football coverage. Of course, that is something that we've got going on tonight as well on Talk 101.3 The Buzz, as Bradley just right down the road here at Bear Stadium taking on Bearden, and then Walker Valley on the road in Knoxville taking on Knoxville Clinton. That will be on Sports 99.1. Those coverages will start around, maybe not already in the pregames. Kickoff will be set for around 7 o'clock tonight. So tune in for that, and definitely make sure that you're tuning in to the Mix 104.1 app for maybe some listening to that, especially if you're going to be down here for the tree lighting. You could be here for this great festivities that's going on tonight, and then be able to have your app on your smart device and open it up and be able to check in on the games as well while you're here. So thanks so much to Wholesale Supply Group. We always say high school sports supplied by Wholesale Supply. Joe Rogers Office Supply, also a downtown business here. And then Waste Connections. We appreciate Waste Connections as well. And we've got someone that just walked right in front of our camera there. So we'll get those guys out of the way. Can we get these folks out of front of the camera view there? Thanks, guys. We appreciate you so much. We've got the cameras rolling there, so thank you so much for that. We appreciate everybody. Well, it's live TV, folks. You're going to have those things happen. It's part of it. You're fine. You're more than fine. So, yeah, just some folks that's going to be here. I mean, you may notice that happen a couple times tonight, but don't tune out. We're just going to keep on rolling with what we got. Waste Connections, going back to our co-sponsors of tonight's event, Waste Connections, and then our friends at Cleveland Fasteners and Supply. We have a special interview we're going to be playing from them a little bit later this evening, so we hope that you'll stay tuned for that. And then a new person to our community pool, funeral home, and cremation services. Of course, they were some of the people that you recognize as Ralph Buckner Funeral Home, Serenity Funeral Homes, and those type things. Now pool, funeral home, and cremation services, a part of our community. So we are so proud to be a part of that. So, again, those are some of the people that's going to be making this possible tonight, so we can be here for those who cannot, bringing you this coverage on mixtv.tv. Now, MixTV.tv, in case you're just checking in with us tonight, this is a platform that we have had throughout the past 3+ years with our platforms of Mix 104.1, Talk 101.3 The Buzz, and Fiesta 99.1. MixTV is a way that we say now you can see it. Not only can you hear what is going on out in the community with some of these type of events, but now you can see it with MixTV.tv. So if you're just tuning in for the first time, or maybe someone told you about this, we do welcome you as we have new viewers in tonight. And maybe if you're someone that is viewing in from out of the state, maybe you're someone that used to live here in this community and you are aware of this event going on tonight like it normally does, and you're just checking us out on MixTV.tv, maybe make a comment on the post that you see there. We would like to know what else is going on with you tonight. Gideon's, of course, going to be our camera operator. He's going to do a little quick pan and see what is going on in the community out there. Already people starting to gather over there. You can see them at the Bradley County Courthouse as we've got people there that's just starting to filter, starting to find their places. Lots of kids being here. Lots of festivities that's going to be going on here tonight. We also want to remind you that Christmas on the Square and the community tree lighting is going on here till 8 o'clock tonight. This fun and nostalgic evening includes Santa visits and family activities on the Courthouse Plaza. I believe that is going on now on the plaza, right on the opposite side of the courthouse of where we're at now. And then tonight at 7 o'clock, the way the schedule is going to work out, that's when we'll get the Mainstreet Cleveland's lighting of the community Christmas tree right here in front of the post office here on Broad Street, followed by carols in the city as the audience walks to downtown churches for choir performances. We also have, we're going to try to invite people to come over. I don't know if Sharon Marr has a minute for me. I know she is so busy. Maybe we can steal her away here on the front end of this. Come on up, Sharon, if you don't mind, with Mainstreet Cleveland, the executive director. I know you're busy. I kind of caught you off guard there, but we just want to say thank you for inviting Mix TV to be a part of this tonight. It's a busy time of year for Mainstreet Cleveland, isn't it?
It is very busy. It's a beautiful night. We're happy. We're always happy to have Mix 104.1 and Mix TV at any of our events. So it's great to have you here, and we're looking forward to lighting this tree here at 7 o'clock, as you were just saying. The front side of the courthouse, there's a ton of activities going on, a big crowd doing all kinds of things, from s'mores making, kids are coloring, visiting with Santa, making ornaments, information from the master gardeners about Christmas trees and what to do once your live tree is finished. So just lots of cool stuff.
Mine would look like the Charlie Brown Christmas tree if I had a live one. I'm just going to be honest with you.
Mine's first to look rough.
But this is going on tonight till 8 o'clock. A lot of the downtown businesses will stay open till 8 o'clock tonight. Is that right?
Yes, they are. Most of them are open. They've got some great specials. Tomorrow they're open with some great deals for open houses for Christmas. And then, of course, next Saturday, Small Business Saturday. So be sure to come out and support, shop local. We've got 28 stores together that are offering... I just kicked your drink over.
Well, that's all right. We'll pick it up. I'll pick it up there. There we go. Like I was saying, it's live TV. Who cares, right?
Yeah, there you go.
It's live TV. Yeah, make it interesting. We're not just standing here.
28 stores. And you can register to win at each of the 28 stores. So on December 9th, you'll have a chance to win maybe all 28 prizes if you're lucky, or at least one of 28 prizes, $50 retail value. So you'll find that information at each of the stores on our website and also on Facebook under Mainstreet Cleveland.
I know we're talking about the event tonight and, of course, Small Town Business Saturday next week. We've got the parade coming up here in just a couple of weeks, too. Am I right?
We do. December 2nd. Today was the last day to enter without a late fee. So today was super busy with parade entries. We have got about 140 signed up so far, and I know more are coming in. So it's going to be a great parade. We got some really neat entries, and we're really looking forward to that. Stepping off from Bradley at 6 o'clock on December 2nd.
All right, so lots of great things going on with Mainstreet Cleveland. And to find out more about what Mainstreet is all about, how can people keep up with what's going on?
MainstreetCleveland.com and Mainstreet Cleveland on Facebook and Mainstreet Cleveland on Instagram.
All right, so there you go. Sharon, you're welcome to hang out here with me, but I know I just kind of caught you off guard as you was walking by. You were probably just trying to check out and see what was going on, and I just snagged you right out of the crowd there.
That's fine.
Then you come over and kick over my drink, and
there
then
you go. See, that's what you
goes
get
downhill from there. Well, thanks so much for stopping by and being a part of what we're doing here tonight, and we appreciate Mainstreet Cleveland.
Thank you so much.
All right, we're going to be staying here continuously throughout the next couple of hours, bringing you coverage of what is going on with our tree lighting tonight. Now, Sharon, the tree do you remember the history? Did you teach us that one day when I say teach us, because you did school us when you was at the studio a couple of weeks ago. Kind of walk us through the history of this tree.
So this tree was planted in 1966 by Robert Easterly, who was the then postmaster, and he planted it, and it was about 4 feet tall when he planted it. And it was part of the Lady Bird Johnson beautification program, where he planted it with the vision of it being the community tree. So now it stands over 50 feet tall. It's got over 5,000 LED lights on it, and we are just so lucky, so fortunate to have this big live tree in the middle of our downtown. So we really appreciate his thinking, his vision for the future, and it's just worked out perfectly.
I wanted to get the history on that, and I knew that there was someone, and it came to me as you was walking off. It was you that told us the history of the tree just a few weeks ago while you was in the studio with us.
Actually, in 1990, the City Council signed a proclamation proclaiming it the community Christmas tree. So it is officially the community Christmas tree.
Officially the Christmas tree, yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thanks so much. I wanted to get that information in here on the front side, so we know what we're doing, right?
Yeah, we're on it.
All right. Well, thanks so much. Again, we're going to be here, and I definitely appreciate Sharon Morris. She knows everything about what goes on in downtown Cleveland. Again, go to mainstreetcleveland.com if you're wanting to get more details about what they do there. But again, the Small Business Saturday is something, small town business. I call it Small Town Business Saturday because it's what our community is all about. We're looking forward to that. There's my buddy right there, Joe Rogers. Oh, and looky there, we got some placement, some product placement right there. All right. Hey, you want to go ahead and jump in here for a second? Joel Rogers here with our presenting sponsor with Salvation Army and Inman Coffee. Joel, who have you got here with you? Let's start there.
This is my daughter Eden. We're out here for the tree lighting. I've got a drink there,
so don't kick that over there too, because I'm going to enjoy this now. That'll be for later. But anyway, so I'm sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, this is my daughter Eden. We're here to enjoy the tree lighting, and we've got some people we know who are dancing too. And yeah, it's a good night to be out.
All right. So how are you doing tonight?
Good. Good? It's been a long day.
It's been a long day. I can understand. Well, Joe, we definitely appreciate the sponsorship with the Salvation Army and Inman Coffee. You guys are changing life one cup of coffee at a time.
We're trying. We're trying, yeah. And it just makes sense for us to be the sponsor for Christmas time, because here in the middle of Cleveland, in the middle of Christmas, we have such a beautiful community that donates, that gives, and we're the beacon of Christmas, I guess you'd say.
Absolutely. Yeah, I was saying earlier as we just came live on mixtv.tv a few minutes ago that, I know you guys are ramping up for the red kettles, and I know the last couple of years hadn't been exactly what you guys wanted with those. I know you're really trying to get aggressive with that.
Absolutely.
This year.
Yeah, we are desperately needing our community's partnership. Every year those red kettles are essential for us to be able to continue to serve and to give and to do in the Cleveland area. And when you see those kettles out, they're out already. Yep. They've started out at Hobby Lobby, and Walmart will be next week, and then Food City will be next week as well. But when you see those red kettles, please give. That means the world to us. That means we can change a life with a hot meal, or with a shelter from the cold, or with a blanket, with a shower, with all the things that we're able to do every single day.
Well, tell me what can I partake in my special drink you brought here?
Well, you've got to know what yours is.
Well, it better be hot chocolate.
It is hot chocolate,
because that's what I typically get whenever you're coming. So I guess I got to learn how to.
You'll have to flip the black top here.
Okay, and then
flip that up.
Flip that up, and so now I'm good to go, right?
Now you're good to go.
All right. Man, even though it's a little warmer tonight,
it is.
You could never go wrong with hot chocolate.
You can never go wrong. We are pretty proud of that. We just celebrated in October 12 years of changing lives, so we are proud to be a part of this downtown community, and proud, of course, the Salvation Army is proud to be a part of this beautiful Cleveland community too.
Can we go back? I guess it's been several weeks now. Phoenix Fest. Can we go back and visit that for a second?
Absolutely.
Because people that's in our community that loves events like what we're putting on here tonight with you guys. Wow, Phoenix Fest was just incredible at the Greenway, was it not?
It was. We're already up to our elbows in contract negotiations and things for next year, and are excited to be able to bring that event even bigger, even better for you next year.
I don't know how you can do that bigger and better than last year, because it was tremendous. We were there, and I was like a little kid. I just kept walking around just looking, and my mouth would drop open. Just a tremendous job for what you did.
We had some beautiful vendors. We had incredible food trucks there. We had a food truck village.
You did.
It was fantastic, and man, the music and the celebration was a party atmosphere. We had a blast.
All right. What do you want us to know about Inman Coffee? I mean, we're getting in, we kind of touched on the Salvation Army and how the Inman Coffee kind of helps facilitate what the Salvation Army's responsibilities are. I guess we could put it that way.
Absolutely.
In the community by selling coffee there. But what do you want us to know about Inman Coffee? I mean, I know that you guys have a storefront there. You're open. There's all kinds of things that go on there on a regular basis.
Sure.
Tell us about it.
Sure. Inman Coffee is a full-service coffee house that just happens to be owned and operated by the Salvation Army. But don't let that throw you off. Some people think that it's just a social services outfit.
Right.
And we do a lot of social services from there. But we are very, very proud to be a full-service coffee house that has won awards on its own. We've been featured in Southern Living as one of their best shops in the South, and are really, really proud of the product that we put out there on Inman Street.
Boy, it's always good. One of my favorite things that I will never forget, Joel, is I guess it's probably 5 or 6 years ago, we were riding on the float, going down Inman Street, and it was one of those brisk nights on the Christmas parade night, and you come running up with about 6 cups of hot chocolate to our float, and at that point, I'm like, I'm in heaven. I mean, because we were freezing. It was one of those really cold nights.
Yeah.
And you just come running out of Inman Coffee there, and that was one of my favorite memories of the Christmas parade.
Listen, I'd heard the teeth chattering on the radio and knew that you guys needed a little warmth, so we came out.
I'll tell you what I'm going to do, Joe. I've got to read a couple of other sponsors that we've got that's helping us here tonight.
Absolutely.
Of course, you guys are our presenting sponsor, Salvation Army and Inman Coffee. If you want to take a couple of minutes to kind of visit with some friends, I don't want to take up every second.
Sure.
But I want you to come back over here in about 5 minutes because we need to get some more stuff done.
We are excited to check out the vendors here and just enjoy this fun time downtown Cleveland.
All right, so you and your daughter go enjoy for a few minutes and head back over here and see me in a minute. All right, so that's my good buddy Joel Rogers. And let's see here. Come on up, guys. We got our friends here with Grit and Grace. We're going to get you guys on here next. So we're going to give you guys the mic. We got Brandon and Melody Miles that's here with us. Guys, good to see you. I hadn't seen you guys in a while.
Yes,
Melody, good to see you.
Out. It's so festive out here.
It really
great.
is. This is really the official, to me, start of the Christmas season.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I know that we don't really have on all of our winter gear, but it's all right. I mean, when that tree comes on, it's still going to feel like it's Christmas time.
Oh, yes. It feels great out here. So it's so fun. I love the lights that they put up downtown now. And it just really adds so much. I mean, when we saw them, we drive past here all the time going to work. But as soon as we started seeing them, my kids were like, oh, we have to drive through the middle of downtown. So we always take kind of the long route home so we can see as much of it as possible. It just feels great down here.
First of all, I just want to say thank you for the sponsorship, you guys being a part of what we're doing here tonight on mixtv.tv. But also, I want to say thank you from the Walker Valley family. I know you guys were a big sponsor of football for them this year. Sure. So we appreciate that as well.
We've actually, I think, been at 2 years we've been able to do that as far as one of their sideline sponsors. Is
right.
I can't remember the exact name of it. But I got my Walker Valley hat on today, too.
You do. I see that. That's why I'm had to mention
go
that.
Mustangs. But we're happy for the Bears, too. We want them to do well tonight as well. But, we've got a good partnership with Walker Valley. We've had one graduate from there. We have another one, a junior there now. So, we try our best to get involved in as much of the community events as we can, and we sponsor lots of little teams here and there, and so it's been, I think that's an important thing. Cleveland has been good to us. They've embraced us. They've been supporting us for the last 4 years, and we know it's important for us to make sure we're giving back to the community as often
of course,
as we can.
Grit and Grace, you guys are there in the old woolen mill, taking that beautiful space and just kind of repurposed it, if you would. If you don't care, would you go ahead, Melody, and tell us a little bit about what's inside Grit and Grace for people that's heard the name, whether it's through community efforts like what you did at Walker Valley or hearing it tonight on Mix TV. Tell us what it's all about and why they need to come see you.
Yes. Well, we are proud to host around 100 local small businesses. So all of them fall into the categories of either vintage, artisan, or boutique. And we have some wonderful, we call them mini shops at Grit and Grace. And so you can shop, like I said, around 100 local small businesses all in one location, one checkout. It just simplifies everything, and it provides a physical location for some people who might not be able to do that without, because not everybody can jump right into their own brick and mortar store. And so this gives them an opportunity to, they don't have to run the store. They don't have to, it just simplifies everything and gives them an opportunity. And so we love doing that. We love supporting Cleveland and the surrounding area and all these local small businesses. So
Yeah, Small Business Saturday next Saturday in
Yes.
downtown Cleveland. Tell me what that means to you with a small business within a small business, really.
Yes, we really, yes, we're a small business of small businesses, exactly. So, yes, our community is amazing on Small Business Saturday and even Black Friday weekend, but we try our best to do really good sales and doorbuster kind of things, giveaways that weekend, but we have a lot of people who make a point, and they'll tell us too, I always shop small businesses on Small Business Saturday, and so they try really hard to support our local businesses, and not to brag on us, but it makes it easy when there's 100 of them in one spot. And so it really is a great location. And we will be open Friday and Saturday from 10 to 6. Okay. And then we'll also open on Sunday from 2 to 6. And we'll have those sales running that whole weekend and the giveaways going on that time too.
Brandon, come over to you. Tell us what makes you excited about Grit and Grace when you go in there day in and day out. What kind of keeps you excited?
Yeah, I think just being surrounded by creative people, that was one of the things that we were so excited about at the beginning, but even 4 years later. You're around people who are passionate about what they're doing. That's a big thing too, Not everybody gets to do that at work,
right.
And we get to go do that every day. And so we're around people who love what they're doing. They're creative, they make beautiful things, and we've been able to, with their help, create something that we think is pretty beautiful.
It is, it's really cool.
And so that's, that's encouraging every day, and then especially this time of year, when you're decorating for Christmas, everything is just, there's lights.
I bet you it's beautiful inside
it really
your location
is.
right now.
Yeah, exactly.
So
that's
nostalgic.
Yeah, exactly.
So that's awesome, guys. Well, so again, we want people to be encouraged to come down, shop over the holidays there at Grit and Grace Market, with over 100 vendors are there inside that space, and they can get anything really that you can think of. And this is one of the things I want to go ahead.
Lots of Cleveland stuff. That's one of the things about being around artists and artisan people who are making their own things. If you're looking for something that's local, that's specifically to Cleveland or the Tennessee area, we've got a lot of that. And that's what's unique about having those kind of people at your disposal. And so that's been a great thing for people too.
I want to ask you a question here. I know that we talked about the number of people there, but is there space opportunities for the upcoming year for people that may be tuning in tonight that says, you know what, I've got a small thing that I've just started kind of doing it at home, and I would love to be able to be in a storefront like that. Tell me about that, if that's an option.
We are on a waiting list, but we usually have openings right after Christmas. So if you're interested, I would definitely apply before the new year starts, because we'll start looking over that waiting list, see who's the best option for us and who would fill a need that we might have. And so it's a short little application. You can tell us all the sizes that might work for you, because we have quite a range of size options. And our website's just gritandgracemarket.com, and so you can find the application on there. We also do outdoor markets 5 times a year. Now our next one is already filled, the Christmas one, but we'll start taking applications for next year's markets probably right after the new year. And so you can find the application on the same website, gritandgracemarket.com.
All right, Brandon, Melody, Miles, the owners of Grit and Grace Market downtown Cleveland. Make sure you put them on your place to go. If you got family coming to town over the holidays, make sure you take them to one of these little gyms in Cleveland and Bradley County. Come downtown, visit all these things. The decorations are beautiful, as we talked about on the beginning of this, and then be able to go by Grit and Grace Market. Melody, tell us one more time your hours for the upcoming holidays.
Open Monday through Saturday from 10 to 6. Obviously, we'll be closed on Thanksgiving, but other than that, we're open our normal hours. And then just during the Christmas season, we open on Sundays from 2 to 6. And so that will end Christmas Eve. We won't open, but that'll be the first time we're closed. So.
All right, well, guys, thanks so much. Thanks for what you're doing here tonight, and we appreciate you guys in the community. All right, so there you go. Just as we roll along here at the downtown Christmas tree lighting with Mainstreet Cleveland, we're so glad to be here. And again, our coverage is presented by the Salvation Army of Cleveland and Inman Coffe. Joel Rogers will be back with us here in a few minutes. And I think what we're going to do, we mentioned a video that we recorded in our studio because they couldn't be here tonight. One of our co-sponsors is our friends with Cleveland Fasteners and Supplies. So we're going to kind of cut away for just a second and give you about a 5-minute clip of that video, so we'll do that at this point. Hello, everybody, to Mix 104.1 and MixTV.tv, as we're going to be spotlighting one of our great businesses in our community. We're going to be talking to LJ Falls with Cleveland Fasteners and Supplies. LJ, how you doing today, buddy?
Wonderful, wonderful. How are you doing?
Doing fantastic. Cleveland Fasteners and Supplies, you guys have been around for, 30-plus years in our community, haven't you?
30 plus years, 30 plus years.
Well, LJ, let's start at the beginning. Cleveland Fasteners and Supplies. You guys, of course, are suppliers of nuts and bolts and other items like that. You do that for individuals and probably also for companies, right?
Yes, that is correct. We do individual walk-ins. We do the industry all the way to almost to Knoxville, out to Calhoun, Georgia.
So pretty broad market there, what you guys cover. And you guys specialize in those hard-to-find nuts and bolts and different things like that, that's, I guess, maintenance folks and people that are maybe doing some work on their cars and things. It's not like you go to a generic hardware store and pick up the type things you guys sell, do you?
No, sir. That is correct. We have all the hard-to-find items, and we also have a lot of items that people don't realize that we carry, like drill bits and taps, cutting disc and grinding wheels, and those sorts of things.
Now, as far as people that are in manufacturing and stuff, I'm assuming some of those folks have accounts and stuff and those type of things. Do you guys offer for larger accounts like delivery service and those type of things, or is it all just drop by?
No, we have delivery service, and that's free of charge.
All right, so if people are watching this video and you're a larger client and you're needing to get set up for that, definitely reach out to Cleveland Fasteners and Supplies, located at 947 Starview Drive Southwest. Again, as we've just told you, been there for 30-plus years. Right there around the area of Bradley Rental, the Flooring Center. That's kind of where your little neighborhood is at, isn't it?
That's correct. We're on top of the hill.
On top of the hill there, been there for quite some time. And you guys are such community partners, too. I know I get to the honor of being the voice of Walker Valley football on Friday nights, doing the PA there at the stadium, and I know that we always saying that Cleveland Fasteners, they lock it down on third down with Cleveland Fasteners, and I love the slogan, if we ain't got it, ain't nobody got it.
That's right.
And that's kind of the slogan that you guys use there at Cleveland Fasteners and Supplies, isn't it?
That's right. That's right. And we love to try to give back to the community. The community's been so good to us over the years, and we want to give back as much as we can.
So, again, we kind of mentioned it. LJ Falls is here with us, Cleveland Fasteners and Supplies. We mentioned those nuts and bolts, and you mentioned drill bits and sanding disc and other things that's available there. Is there other items in the store that might be a little bit unique for clients and the customers to come in to see?
We also have, we carry so many items. It's hard to pinpoint every one of them, but we also have a lot of safety supplies, anchor bolts. I mean, it's just a vast.
Probably, I would say, LJ, if you're someone that needs your services, you may be one of those that felt like had to go to Chattanooga in the past, or you just don't know where to turn if you're looking for those specialty type nuts, bolts, and different things that we've been talking about. That, like you said, sometimes people don't realize that there's such a great facility right here in Cleveland for 30 plus years that you guys have been offering that. So they just need to give you guys an opportunity to earn their business. You guys are local and been promoting local for 30 plus years, as I said a while ago. So definitely consider Cleveland Fasteners and Supplies if you're someone that's in maintenance or someone that works in the automotive industry. Help me out. Anybody else in maintenance, automotive? What else is kind of a big industry for you guys?
The DIYers at home,
Okay.
The construction business. We have a lot of screws we carry, drywall screws, wood screws, decking screws.
So really a bigger array than what some people might imagine.
Correct.
It is those specialty things, but it's also, like you said, for DIY people and people working on their cars. Now, if people are looking for that special bolt or nut or whatever it may be that they're trying to complete a project, I guess it's probably best to bring something with them or give you some idea of what they're looking for, right?
Right. If you don't know exactly what you need, but you have the bolt, we can match it up. That's no problem. Just bring one of them in and we can match it. No issues.
All right. Again, we're speaking with LJ Falls, Cleveland Fasteners and Supplies, the supplier of locally here of nuts and bolts and a lot of other things that we're just finding out here today during our interview. And again, their slogan, if we ain't got it, ain't nobody got it. And that's Cleveland Fasteners and Supplies, that longtime location at 947 Starview Drive Southwest. As we mentioned, that's going to be by Bradley Rentals and the Flooring Center. So LJ and his staff would love for you to come down and visit them, for all of your nuts, bolts, and anything else that you may need out there. And don't go to the big box stores. Don't go out of the area. That you guys can help them. Am I right?
Absolutely. Absolutely. And if we don't have it, we will be more than happy to order it for you. Whether it's one piece or a whole truckload, we'll get it for you and take care of you.
All right. So all you contractors out there, all you do-it-yourselfers, people that's in those specialized fields, especially those that are in maintenance and different departments at places, definitely keep them in mind, because I'm sure it happens day in and day out, LJ. People come in and they're going, man, I've been ever looking for this. And you're probably like, well, you should have came here first, because I can help you with that.
Correct. We have those customers every day that come in. They've been all over town, cannot find what they're looking for, and fortunately we have it for them.
So instead of ending with Cleveland Fasteners and Supplies, maybe next time start with Cleveland Fasteners and Supplies and put an hour back in your day instead of running all over town prior to that. Well, LJ, anything else you want to leave with us before you go? Anything else you want to mention to our listening and watching audience today?
We are having a customer appreciation luncheon tomorrow from 11 to 1.
Okay,
and
11 to 1.
Yes, everyone is welcome to come out, and it's going to be like a Thanksgiving meal. We'll have dessert, so we're looking forward to that.
All right, as people are watching this on mixtv.tv, we're talking about November the 17th. So if this airs or you see this beyond this date, of course, don't go by LJ's place there and look for a free lunch on the next day, because sometimes people will go back and watch these at a later time as we post them. Also, just a big shout out to Cleveland Fasteners and Supplies. I mentioned a while ago how I'm privileged to help out Walker Valley High School on Friday night football. Oh, by the way, LJ, they're playing great football this year. And it could be because they're locking it down on third downs and holding those teams to not being able to score. But besides things like that, we want to say thank you to Cleveland Fasteners and Supplies for helping continue our coverage of the Mainstreet Cleveland community tree lighting. That's going to be on Friday night, November the 17th as well. So we appreciate Cleveland Fasteners and Supplies for being one of our co-sponsors of that and being a part of this community. Well, LJ, it's great to have you in. We appreciate everything that you're doing. Again, keep them in mind for all your nuts, bolts, those hard-to-find things. Again, don't run all over town. Start with Cleveland Fasteners and Supplies, 947 Starview Drive, Southwest. Hey, this is Dwayne with MixTV.tv. This has been an exclusive interview with LJ Falls with Cleveland Fasteners and Supplies. All right, welcome back to our coverage in downtown Cleveland. We're here for the Mainstreet Cleveland Community Tree Lighting, right here live on MixTV.tv. Our coverage presented by the Salvation Army and Inman Coffe. Joining me from Inman Coffe and the Salvation Army is Joel Rogers. Is Ruthie Forgy going to make an appearance tonight?
You know,
think, Joel?
She might be popping by tonight, so we'll look for her tonight.
But always in good hands when you're with us.
Thank you so much. I appreciate that.
You should become an all-state agent, because we're always in good hands with Joel Rogers.
We try.
But anyway, we appreciate, again, we mentioned it earlier, the sponsorship that you guys are doing with the Salvation Army and Inman Coffe. For those that may just be tuning in now, let's revisit the importance of Inman Coffe and the relationship with Salvation Army.
Absolutely. So Salvation Army and Inman Coffe are the sponsors for Christmas this year here at Mix 104 and Mix TV. We're very excited to be a part of both of those entities here. And Inman Coffe is owned and operated by Salvation Army, so it's a full-service coffee house that all the proceeds go to fund the Salvation Army's work in the community.
Wow. And it's not only just going to Inman Coffe, it's the atmosphere, and it's the great product that they have as well. Joel has so graciously brought me some hot chocolate that I love so much.
It's his favorite, yeah.
It is my favorite. Hey, how are you, buddy? And that's still warm, too. That's still warm.
That thermos will keep it warm for several hours.
Yeah, good to see you. We're live on TV. That's all right, buddy. You want to say hi to somebody?
Hi, Grammy. Hi, Granddad.
There you go. People dropping by. That's what live is about.
That is what live is about.
People coming up and experiencing live. Now, they just had a mic check that the First Baptist choir is going to be singing tonight. They just did a check during our video presentation we did with Cleveland Fasteners. So if the warm-up is a lead up to what they're going to be doing. We're in for a treat tonight.
We are in for a treat. You can say that again.
So still plenty of time for people to get down here. We are live on Mix TV at 6:37, and the actual singing and all that gets underway about 7 o'clock tonight. The tree lighting closer to 7:30.
Yep.
And this will be a place, Joel, after this is done tonight. Downtown already looks beautiful. But once this tree is lit, this will be the part of many Christmas cards this season.
You know it will be. And there's just something magical about being downtown here in Cleveland with the lights up and with the lights on the poles and the Christmas spirit on everybody's faces. It's a good place to be tonight.
It is a good place to be. We're going to thank some other sponsors real quick here, Joe, so I'm just going to run down a list here. It's Tennessee Valley Federal Credit Union, Bank of Cleveland, Logan Thompson Law, also Mars Wrigley, PhD Pharmacy, Simmons Bank, Harding Bishop and Arringdale PLLC, Missy Allen with State Farm, Sun Paper, Foundation House Ministries, Direct Primary Care Associates, Grit and Grace, who we spoke to just a little bit ago, Hardee's, J&S Restaurants, Wholesale Supply Group, Joe Rogers Office Supply, Waste Connections, Cleveland Fasteners and Supply, which the video presentation we had a little bit ago, and then Pool, Funeral Home, and Cremation Services. Thanks so much to all of these people. At Logan Thompson Law, just really behind us here, Jimmy Logan, Matt Coleman, Rob Norrid, thanks so much for the job that they do. And, of course, Joel, we're getting ready after we segue out of next week. We're getting ready for our empty stocking fund that Logan Thompson Law just kind of jogged my memory. Jimmy is such a big part of that with us.
A big sponsor, yes, absolutely. And the Empty Stocking Fund is such a great program here in the area. And the Empty Stocking Fund is partnered with the Salvation Army, too. So we thoroughly enjoy our Angel Tree program that Salvation Army does and the Empty Stocking Fund that the kind folks in Cleveland do. And we provide for a lot of children between the two organizations.
Absolutely. Also want to say thanks to Mars Wrigley in Cleveland. Hey, by the way, they're hiring to help make two of the world's most iconic brands, M&M's and Twix. The benefits begin day one. Apply at careers.mars.com and search Cleveland. Your tomorrow begins today at Mars Wrigley. And then also we want to thank, what about Doug Flack and Tom Fannin, in business since 2020 with Sun Paper, family owned. Doug and Kim Flack and Tom Fannin, they sell to restaurants and hospitalities and janitorial supplies. They can help you with anything there at Sun Papers. It's just a big, big place in our community. We appreciate them. Janitorial supplies such as cleaning, chemicals for every part of the building, paper towels, toilet paper, gloves, mops, brooms, trash can liners, mop buckets, laundry supplies. Sounds like they pretty much offer it all.
They do it all, and they're actually located right here in this downtown corridor. So
really?
They are just a stone's throw from where we're talking right now.
Well, that's good stuff right there. So if you're a restaurant or any place like that and you're looking for supplies, especially those that we mentioned, check out Sun Paper. All right, let's go ahead and give a big shout out to Simmons Bank as well. Call Ken Do or Jamie Kyle. Now, Jamie Kyle, I don't know, you know Jamie Kyle?
I do.
I mean, 1 out of 2 is not bad. You know what I'm saying? Between him and between Ken Do and Jamie Kyle, Simmons Bank gives you more for a better banking experience with convenience in mind. Simmons Bank works hard to help make their customers' dreams come true. At Simmons Bank, they have the products and services to help make your dreams come true. And so they're hoping that they can help you. They've been helping their customers make their dreams come true since 1903. That's right, 1903. They have something for everyone to help manage your finance with ease and security. That's, like I said, you know, Ken Do, maybe. Jamie Kyle, we'll have to think on that one.
He's all right.
He's all right. We love Jamie Kyle. He's actually the host of our NASCAR show that we do on Tuesday nights during the NASCAR season.
That's awesome.
And really, Jamie Kyle has 2 sons that work for us. Elijah and Ephraim work for us at the station.
So y'all got the best of the family.
Well, yeah, we started there, but we said we need some different family members that really know something, and so we brought the kids in.
No, they're great.
They're great people. We got to give them a hard time. That's just something that we love to do. Also, again, thanks to Harding Bishop and Arringdale PLLC, Kelvin Bishop, a locally owned firm that has been participating in Cleveland for 47 years. You can reach their services by calling 423-472-6543 or go online at hpapllc.com. That's HPP. I said that wrong. HP as in boy. HP. I did it again. HB as in boy.
You'll get it right, folks.
AP. LLC.com. That one, the first 3 was free. We're not even going to charge you for those because I kept messing up the website there. But really, they are great people at Harding Bishop and Arundel PLLC. See, there's too many P's and B's, and it don't take much for someone like me to get distracted. I'm looking around at the crowd. I'm trying to read. 2 things in my simple mind just don't work out sometimes.
Well, and it is a packed house tonight. So if you are not down here yet, you need to make your way down here. There's some great stuff going on down on the square.
Again, Joel Rogers joins us with Inman Coffe and the Salvation Army. They are our presenting sponsor tonight of the downtown Christmas tree lighting, getting underway here in about 15 minutes. We're going to start. So we're very excited about that. Then we'll give you some additional coverage on the backside of this. And so we're looking forward to hanging out with you guys till about 7:45, something along those lines. Now, Joe, a little earlier, there was the threat of some rain possibly coming through.
Yeah.
The Lord has blessed us up to this point with haven't felt even a sprinkle.
Nope, I haven't felt a single sprinkle. There's great vendors down here. You can come and grab your dinner here at one of the food trucks. Get some kettle corn from the Mac Daddy's kettle corn booth. There's so much great stuff happening down here.
All right. I know Mayor Davis is right behind me here. He's going to be getting ready for the festivities here in just a second. We may or may not get him on because he demands a talent fee if he shows up on Mixed TV with us. But no, we're going to try to reach him in a second. He's talking to a few people. But that is something I think Vice Mayor Avery Johnson is going to be here representing the city. And then, of course, Mayor Davis is going to be here representing the county. This is a joint effort that they do together when they do the tree lighting. It's always fun. And then I hear this guy in a red suit's going to show up as well.
I've heard the rumblings.
It's not you. I mean, you got on something kind of maroonish.
It is not me, but I've heard the rumblings.
Yeah, I have heard that he's going to show up. Matter of fact, I've heard he's already shown up on the other side.
Yeah, I think he just hasn't made his way over here yet.
He hasn't made his way over here yet. He's still hanging out there.
He's going to be escorted over, from what I hear, by the Cleveland City Ballet.
Oh, and you got some friends in the ballet.
Yes,
Did you tell me about that?
So we actually have one of our student interns from Salvation Army at Inman Coffe that is in the ballet. So we're excited to see Lily Marie dancing tonight. And if you'll indulge me, I'd love for you to meet one of our other student interns.
Sure.
Eden, can you grab Miss Abby? She's right behind you.
So Miss Abby, Miss Abby's right there behind you. Tell her to come here. So we're trying to grab another intern. Miss Abby's going to come over. Come on over, Abby. Come right this way. Get right here in the middle here. So, Joel, take it away, buddy.
Yeah, this is Abby. She's another one of the interns that we get to have, the student interns at Salvation Army that come through our Inman Coffe. And it is her sister, Lily Marie, who's going to be dancing earlier that we talked about.
Okay.
But, yeah, we've got several interns around, and these are students who are putting their heart and soul into serving this city. So if you ever come into Inman and see a young person behind the counter, in all likelihood, it's a student intern who is making a big difference in the community. So I wanted to let you guys meet her.
Abby, how are you doing tonight?
I'm good. How are you?
Doing great. What do you like about Inman Coffe? What's one of the things that you enjoy about being there?
It's a really great opportunity to get invested in the community and make connections through parts of Cleveland that I never thought I would get to experience.
Wow, that's a great testimony right there, isn't it, Joel?
Yeah, it is. We very proud of all of our student interns, and she's been a student intern with us for a few years.
Okay.
And actually is just starting a project with Walker Valley High School that's going to see a lot of students' needs met this Christmas season. So partnering to help us meet some unique and harder to find needs this Christmas season.
Well, Abby, thanks for all the hard work that you're doing with not only Inman Coffe, but in the community.
No problem.
All right, well, thank you so much.
Thank you for not hurting us when we called you over so last minute. Thank you.
Yeah, usually they give you the evil eye or something like that. But,
absolutely.
But Abby didn't do that. She just graciously came on over with a beautiful smile and was happy to be here. Jumped right in there. Hey, as we go back, we want to thank a couple other sponsors here as we're getting ready to get the Christmas tree lit here in just a little bit in downtown Cleveland. Want to say thank you to Waste Connections offering automated curbside service. Visit wasteconnections.com /Cleveland TN. And we're so proud to have them as part of our coverage tonight as a co-sponsor. And then Hardee's and J&S Restaurants, Mark Johnson, Julia Scoggins, Nicole's Moorhead, the Hardee's. You can't beat a Hardee's biscuit.
You can't.
You can't.
That's the place to be in Cleveland any morning of the week.
That's it. So definitely go by and check out Hardee's. And I think Hardee's is doing some hiring as well. So definitely be a part of that. All right, I don't know if we could get, still kind of looking over at Mayor Davis. Could you just say hello to our crowd here tonight? It's on Mixed TV. Mayor Davis is going to join us. I know you're getting ready to get busy with some festivities, but Mayor, we just want to get you on Mix TV and just let you say hello.
Well, hello to everyone. If you're not here, you need to come on out and join the festivities here in downtown Cleveland. Enjoy the lights and, of course, the tree lighting here in just a few moments.
I know you and Vice Mayor Avery Johnson will be doing your thing here, making sure that the tree gets lit properly.
Hopefully it will light. I know when Tom Rowland was around, we always had a lot of trouble, but last year it went well.
Well, Mayor, I didn't want to take up too much of your time, but I just wanted you to come over and say hello.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Merry Christmas, everyone.
All right, Mayor Davis here tonight. Of course, you'll see him on Mix TV here in a little bit when we do our coverage of that.
Yes, the tree lighting is coming very soon.
All right, so let's see here. We want to thank some other sponsors as we got this opportunity. PhD Pharmacy, pharmacist Gina Mosier Patterson. I don't know, maybe, did you put something in my hot chocolate there? Gina Mosier Patterson with PhD Pharmacy. They have Dr. Squatch soaps, a great selection. Dippin' Dots, a cute assortment of purses and changeable straps. Socks, Dot Socks for days. Socks for days. Seasonal socks, fun socks for only $3.99. Tons of cute little gift ideas. Stocking stuffers, grab a cold drink from their vintage Coke machine, plus a full selection of over-the-counter medications, all inside Cleveland's hometown, locally owned PhD Pharmacy, thanks to Gina Mosier Patterson with PhD Pharmacy. Now, they're not too far from us here.
They're not, and Gina is a good friend of the Salvation Army, so
she's a great lady. We've known her for quite some time, and we appreciate what she's doing inside our community.
Absolutely.
All right, so again, I don't know if we can maybe we can get Gideon to maybe pan around again here in a few minutes. He's taking some video. Maybe ask Gideon if he can pan around and get another shot of the crowd as he was doing what he's doing there. You got to love live TV. It is what it is.
It doesn't get better than this.
Yeah. Vice Mayor Avery Johnson, I think I see him there in his nice looking dapper in his hat there.
He always represents us so well.
He really does. He really does. So we got him here. We talked to Mayor Davis a few minutes ago, Bradley County. See lots of other people starting to gather. So that must mean we're getting very close to the time for the presentation to start. We're still about 11 minutes away from the First Baptist Choir taking the stage. Looks like most of them has already come back to the risers here. They did a warm-up while ago, Joel. As I mentioned earlier, we got to hear that. It was pretty cool.
It was so good. We were treated to their sound check, and I can't wait to hear their full show here.
All right. So, again, we are live in downtown Cleveland. We're going to be hanging out here for a little while as it's going to be their Christmas tree lighting going on, the community Christmas tree lighting, and we're so excited about all of this, and we're looking forward to that. Again, our coverage is presented by the Salvation Army of Cleveland and Inman Coffe, and so many other sponsors are here with us tonight. We're going to be bringing you the live shot of the choir singing and then the lighting of the Christmas tree. Thank you so much to Salvation Army and Inman Street Coffee. Hey, I don't know if we can get, can we see if we can get Vice Mayor Avery Johnson to come over, the gentleman in the hat there, right behind Gideon right there. I don't know if he'll come over and just say hello. If we can get him to come over for just a second. Don't know if he has an opportunity. I don't know if he'll come over or not, but maybe, yeah, see if he'll come over and talk to us for a second. Vice Mayor right behind you there.
Vice Mayor is one of several community leaders who've been a part of so many things with Salvation Army, so we're glad to have him here tonight.
Vice Mayor Dwayne Williams from Mix 104.1 and MixTV.tv. How are you, sir?
I'm doing great. How are you doing?
Of course, you know Joel Rogers from Inman Coffee.
Good to see you, sir.
We're kind of teaming up together tonight to bring coverage of this and what you and Mayor Davis are getting ready to do. It's just a great tradition here, isn't it?
Absolutely. A great tradition. I was just thinking about it. I've been coming here since I was a little bitty kid around the courthouse at this time of the year. And now we got to look like the biggest crowd I've ever seen, though, really. Yeah. It's a large crowd, but it's a great thing. It's a great event for the city of Cleveland.
You know, I think the weather's helping out a little bit with more people coming out, right?
It's helping. I guarantee you it is. It's good weather.
Well, Vice Mayor, you're looking great tonight, too. I love it.
I feel great, and I appreciate it.
All right. Well, thanks for coming over and saying hello.
Okay, sure thing.
All right, so there we go. That's what this is all about, just trying to get the community involved. Occasionally you will see people walk in front of the camera. Some people, since we're not going to get them on the microphone, they still want their face on Mix TV,
they have
right?
to have their moment. That's fine.
That's how I started out. I just kind of wandered into I just wandered into a frame of something, and then I said, hey, we've got him. Let's get him. But this is one of the things that we love to do here. people. The thing that I love to see is I look out in the crowd here, people of all ages, Joel. I mean,
Absolutely.
I see little kids being pulled in wagons and strollers. We see people on top of mom and dad's shoulder, or not really mom's, but dad's shoulders. If they're on top of mom's shoulders, you better be pretty small. but a lot of the dads are hoisting up their kids so they can see.
And like Vice Mayor said, he's been coming here since he was a kid.
It's a tradition.
It's a tradition, and I see some lovely traditions continuing tonight.
Now, you said you were over on the other side earlier.
Yes.
On the courthouse square.
Yeah.
And they were doing some festivities there. I believe that was part of what was going on tonight with Christmas on the Square.
Yeah, they have an ornament making station. They were making s'mores. They were doing some ribbon making. They had all kinds of activities over there. And then I think I saw a glimpse of the man in red himself.
The man in red himself.
Yeah.
Wow. So we're going to be staying here for quite some time tonight and going to be hanging out. There you go. Come on, Zach. We got to get you to say hello for a second. Zach Brooks is going to join us for just a second. How are you, sir?
Sir, I'm doing well. How are you?
Live on Mix TV as we're here for the lighting of the Christmas tree lighting. So Salvation Army, you know Joel Rogers, I'm sure.
It's good to see you.
Yeah, good to see you.
But we're here just covering this event tonight. This is what this community is all about, isn't it?
It's amazing. My whole family's here. Yeah. We're having a great time. This is what makes Cleveland special. It's nights like these. The community gets out here. We're excited about the tree. Santa's here. We're having a great time.
You know, I got to say this, and I've been waiting to say this. It's a Chamber of Commerce night, isn't it?
It is. We have everybody out here. I've been talking to people for hours. This is our mecca right here. We have a great time.
I couldn't resist that little tie-in.
Melissa's out here somewhere. Melissa Woody's out here at some point. I can see her, I'm sure.
Zach, thanks for stopping by. Always great to see you, buddy.
Thank you for what you guys do here, and thank you for everyone who showed out here tonight. This is great.
All right, we appreciate you. Well, there we go. That's what I like doing, just yanking people out of the crowd, and sometimes they talk, sometimes they don't want to talk. But either way, they're going to talk, right?
Well, and that's what makes Cleveland so special is that you have everyone here together, a nice mixed pot of people and ages, and we're just having fun and celebrating Christmas together.
Yeah, it is going to be a good time here tonight. Again, we just want to say thank you to the Salvation Army and Inman Coffe for being our presenting sponsor. Without them, we would not be able to bring you the sights and the sounds of what we're doing here tonight. And really, you know, all the interviews leading up to what we're getting ready to start here in about 5 minutes. That's what it's all about, is the singing, the caroling, the Christmas tree being lit,
Absolutely.
and the community just rallying together.
Absolutely. And this is a community that rallies, and we are grateful beyond comprehension, because without your support, Cleveland, Salvation Army would not get to do everything that we are able to do. So we are so appreciative for this community and the giving nature of this community. When you see the red kettles, when you hear the bells, when you see an angel tree tag, we hope you remember that we're counting on you. We need you to get all of it done.
There's lots of people counting on them in there.
Absolutely.
Yeah. You know, a few cold days where the cold shelters were opened up.
Yes.
I know it doesn't feel like it this week.
No,
but those days will be back.
Absolutely. And the Salvation Army is our local cold weather shelter during an emergency. So every time the temperature drops below freezing, we open up emergency shelter, and we have our building filled with cots, and we get to just a chance to love on and warm up some folks who do not have homes this holiday season.
And we're hoping that you, by giving in those red kettles, or going by and buying a cup of coffee, one coffee
Absolutely.
at a time can change a life.
One coffee at a time.
Yeah, so that's what the importance is of Inman Coffe with the relationship and what they do. I guess, do y'all ever coin it as it's a brother and sister relationship? I mean, how is that when you guys talk about it?
So we try and actually, it's all Salvation Army, and so we're trying to make sure that people understand that whole building is one unit. We just happen to have a front porch that's Inman Coffe.
Okay.
So come and see us. Come and be a part of the life change happening down there on Inman Street, and give. We appreciate your giving anytime you pass a kettle or see an angel tree.
Well, I'm looking through the crowd there. I do see Melissa Woody, so that means we must be getting very close, because when she comes, I think she's the one that grabs the mic and gets the festivities started. Yes. I know it's hard to believe that Melissa likes to talk on the mic, but she does.
She's been making her way, visiting everybody in the crowd. I don't think anybody's going to go home without a hug from Melissa tonight.
And like I said earlier, it's kind of like a Chamber of Commerce moment here. Zach Brooks here with us, of course, with the Chamber, and Melissa Woody with the Chamber. Yeah. You know, we're so blessed to have such a great chamber in our community.
We really, really are. And it's not just the Chamber. It's downtown Cleveland. It's Mainstreet Cleveland. It's all of the groups that do so much to serve our community every single day, and we're very grateful to live in a town like this.
You know, as I look through the crowd, I just can't believe Vice Mayor Avery Johnson with the city of Cleveland. He may be right. This may be one of the largest crowds I've seen, and I think the weather definitely is a big factor for that.
Absolutely. When the little bit of rain that was forecast cleared up and we have clear skies and warm temperatures and just a little light touch, I think it's perfect weather for this.
It is a perfect weather for that. So we're hoping that if you're watching on MixedTV.tv, you're seeing the sights and the sounds of downtown Cleveland. I always see people that comment on our Facebook page and on our videos, and we definitely want people to do that, is that they lived here and they, for unknown reasons, they've had to move, whether their job took them somewhere else or something along those lines, and they watch events like this.
Yeah,
they still tune in for home, you know.
Yeah,
and
this becomes home or was home. So I'm a transplant, but I have to say, ever since I came here in 2004 to go to college, it has become home to me, and I wouldn't imagine living anywhere else.
Yeah, you know, I've been here since about 1991 in Cleveland. I was just from Chattanooga, not too far down the road there, but I love this community.
Absolutely.
I love this community. I love our relationship, not only personally, but with the radio station and MixedTV.tv, how we know people like you and Ruthie and this Vice Mayor Avery Johnson and Mayor Davis and Zach Brooks and Kevin Brooks and Kim Brooks and Melissa Woody. I mean, we could just go on and on. Our friends from First Baptist, Pastor Easley, and everyone else. I mean, we could just sit here and I could take the next hour and just go down a list and name people that makes this community what it is.
Absolutely. And we're so grateful for a community that is so giving, that is so caring and compassionate. There's no better place than Cleveland, Tennessee, I'll tell you that.
Absolutely. So again, we have been live on MixedTV.tv. This has kind of been, I guess you would say, the pregame, if you would.
Right.
You know, I mean, me and you are not ever going to be in the sports world where we're doing a pregame of a big football game.
I wish, but no.
But this is the biggest thing that we're going to do as far as leading this up to what we're going to see shortly.
And what a thing to kick off, to get to see the beautiful tree here downtown lit up and that symbol of Christmas and hope and joy that becomes such a centerpiece of our downtown.
Yeah, absolutely. Joel Rogers, you've been a great co-host with me, actually, on this here. We appreciate you hanging in here with me.
Absolutely.
This is definitely easier to do with two than be standing here by myself, rambling on. And
Salvation Army is happy to be a part of anything that you guys are doing and to get a chance to show off this incredible community.
Yeah, it's one of the things that if we could partner with somebody on a regular basis, it would be you guys. And I say that sincerely.
We appreciate that.
Because of just the importance of what you guys do in our community. That's what makes our community what it is.
Absolutely.
So we are getting ready here. I think we're about 6:59 is our time right there. So we're getting ready to head over to get ready with the choir here in just a second. So we're going to go ahead and take a break. We'll come back after the festivities are over and maybe do another live check-in on this side of the table. But we're going to send you over there right now. Here we go.
Celebrating Christmas together. We're going to join the festivities in just a second, but then once you sing with us, joy to the world, the Lord has come. Joy to the world, the Lord is come. Let earth receive her King. Let every heart prepare in room, and heaven and nature sing, and heaven and nature sing, and
Wow, that was an amazing performance. First Baptist Church Choir, give them another round of applause. Thank you so much. I'm Sharon Marr with Mainstreet Cleveland, and what an amazing night, what an amazing crowd. Thank you so much for coming out to enjoy this fun experience. It's a downtown tradition for more than 25 years, and tonight we added Christmas on the Square, and thank you so much to the partners that made all this happen. Visit Cleveland TN, Artists Here Partnership, and the Chamber of Commerce's Arts and Business and Education. So thank you so much. It's been wonderful. I hope you had a great time. We're going to light this tree. I just want to tell you a moment about how amazing this tree is. It was actually planted in 1966 by then Postmaster Robert Easterly, and that was part of the Lady Bird Johnson Beautification Program. And Mr. Easterly had the vision to plant a tree that he wanted to become the community Christmas tree. So here we are all these years later, and in 1990, the City Council actually proclaimed it the Christmas tree, the community Christmas tree. So it stands over 50 feet tall. There's over 5,000 lights that are on it, and we're so happy to have this on tonight. I want to say thank you to some sponsors who make these things happen for us. It's First Horizon, American Portables, Don Ledford Automotive Center, Chance Economics Attorneys, Linda Balt, and Go Glow Geegan. So thank you for all the people who help us make these community events possible. And I want to turn it over now to Vice Mayor Avery Johnson and County Mayor Gary Davis.
Hey, good evening. Thank you. Merry Christmas. Happy Thanksgiving to everybody. What a choir. I'm glad y'all got rid of Jimmy Logan. Don't nobody tell him. Don't nobody tell him, but I'm glad. I can hear different voices up there. It's sounding good. Mayor?
How are you doing?
I'm doing great, Mayor.
It's great to be here with you, Avery.
Yes,
good evening, everyone, and welcome to this year's lighting of the Cleveland and Bradley County Community Christmas Tree.
Absolutely.
When Tom Rowland was around, we always argued over why the tree wouldn't light, and he always said it was because we paid the utility bill. Or didn't pay the utility bill.
Oh,
but
I sort of say amen, but I won't say amen. I'm not going to do that.
So we provide the tree and the electricity. The city provides the lights, so it's still a question of whether they'll come on or not.
Oh, yeah.
But hopefully they will.
Oh, yeah.
I just want to say a couple of things. You know, I hope I'm not. Let's take a step back. We're having the tree lighting a week before Thanksgiving, and I just want to say a couple of things about Thanksgiving. Next week, when you sit down with family and friends and think of all the things you're thankful for, think about our little neck of the woods called Cleveland and Bradley County. Folks, I truly believe that we live in the best part of the country, possibly of the world, here in Cleveland and Bradley County, and we have so much to be thankful for. You think about all the things that's going on around the world and across our country, you got to agree, we live in a great place. On behalf of all of the elected officials in Bradley County government, whether it be the sheriff, Steve Lawson, road superintendent, Tom Collins, trustee Mike Smith, assessor of property, Stanley Thompson, county clerk, Donna Simpson, register of deeds, Dinah Swafford, Circuit Court Clerk Gayla Miller, and of course all the fine folks from our office, the Bradley County Mayor Gary Davis office. We want to wish each and every one of you seriously a very, very Merry Christmas, and of course a happy, safe, and prosperous New Year. Enjoy the evening in downtown Cleveland, enjoy the holidays, and from my home to yours, Merry Christmas, everyone.
Thank you, Mayor. Thank you, Mayor. Great job. Okay, we're going to hear from this beautiful choir again. If you want to hear me talk, just come to the city council meeting. They will force you to talk when you get in the city council meeting sometime. But anyway, the choir, you're singing great. So we'll hear another sound from the choir. Oh.
Before we do that, we're going to bring Santa up.
Oh, you want to bring him up? Okay. Hey, Santa Claus has just landed. So we're going to bring Santa Claus up and help us light the tree here in just a few minutes. So Santa, wherever you're at, if you just go ahead and ride on in, or fly on in, or walk on in, whichever way you can get here. Okay. All right. He's still coming, though. He's still coming. I know he's going to be here. But anyway, it's good to see everybody. Good to hear, everybody. And I always look forward to this event every year. And really and truly, I believe that this is really the biggest crowd that we've ever had. Back? Okay. You remind me of my choir director. I don't know about you, but I'm beginning to feel at home here. Yeah.
Boys and girls, who is just walking up right now? Who is this? All right, come on up here to the switch, Santa, and we'll see if we can get this Christmas tree lit. Is there anything you'd like to say to the boys and girls?
You need to make sure you do your bed, eat your vegetables, clean your room, and mind your parents.
Did you get all of that? Come on, Santa. We've all been good. We're waiting to get this tree lit so we can get Christmas on the move. Let's get going here.
Oh, wait a minute. I know who you are. All right, let's do this thing. Are you ready?
Three hoes. Three hoes.
Ho! Ho! Ho!
Are you the real Santa or what?
I am, but I think it was because you were too close.
They keep telling us to back up, so I'm going to back way up, and let's do four hoes this time. How about it? Okay.
All right, four hoes. Ho! Ho! Ho!
The lights don't work.
All right. I know what it is. You guys need to help me. Can't do this by myself. All right? Now, it's ho, 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 ho. All right? All right, here we go. Everybody ready? You guys need to do it too now. All right? Melissa? Ready? Ho, 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 ho!
All right.
Merry Christmas! Ho, 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 ho.
Melissa gets it now. Give it to Melissa.
Huh?
Give it to Melissa.
Oh, okay.
Thank you, Santa, and thank you, mayors. Y'all, it's so good to see this huge crowd out here tonight. I'm Melissa Woody from the Chamber of Commerce, and I slung a lot of s'mores out there in front of the courthouse tonight. So we absolutely ran out of s'mores. It's so great to see this crowd and all of us to come together. We haven't done this event since 2019, so we're so glad to have the tree lighting back with carols in the city. So thank you, Sharon from Mainstreet. It is always a privilege for the Chamber of Commerce to partner with Mainstreet, and we together make great things happen. So thank you to my brothers and sisters in the First Baptist Choir. Make sure you check out, we're having our Christmas program December 8th, 9th, and 10th. So be sure and check that out. I'm personally inviting every single one of you to come out and hear one of our services. So be sure and check. You remember, Carols in the City, we'll sing a couple more carols here for you. And then these lovely Cleveland City Ballet Rockettes will be ringing bells and leading you to each stop. So you'll go first to Broad Street United Methodist Church, then you'll go to St. Luke's Episcopal Church, then you'll go to First Presbyterian Church, then you'll go to Pangle Hall for a special Lee University presentation, then you'll come back to the front of the courthouse where Shenandoah Baptist is going to close us out. So stick with us. Bell ringers, are you ready when we get finished? All right, let's hear some bells. Oh, look at that. Okay, all right, we'll work on that. All right, Merry Christmas, everybody.
All right, now that we're all in the Christmas spirit and the tree's been lit, let's all sing together, Angels We Have Heard on High. It's a great carol of the faith, celebrating the true meaning of Christmas and all that Jesus Christ is for us. Let's join with the angels and join with all creation in singing God's praise and giving Him thanks for Christmas and for Christ. Let's sing it together. Sing Angels.
Angels we have heard on high, sweetly singing o'er the plains and the mountains in reply.
Let's sing Hark the Herald.
Hark the herald angels sing, glory to the newborn King. Peace on earth and mercy mild, God and sinners reconciled. Joyful all ye nations rise, join the triumph of the skies. With angelic hosts proclaim, Christ is born in Bethlehem. Hark the herald angels sing, glory to the newborn
Sing, come to Bethlehem.
Come to Bethlehem and see him whose birth the angels sing. Come adore on bended knee, Christ the Lord, the newborn King. Gloria in excelsis Deo. Gloria in excelsis
Can we praise the Lord for Jesus Christ and his birth? We've got one more song tonight from our Christmas presentation of Spirit City Christmas called Oh, What a Glorious Night. And it tells the story of what Jesus did for us those thousands of years ago that still rings true today. The shepherds came to see the baby, stood by his mother's side. Here lay the Savior inside a manger. Oh, what a glorious night. And oh, what a glorious night. Come on, choir, let's sing it out together. I hear the angels singing, hallelujah, let the earth receive her King. I know that love has come, and sing it out, Jesus Christ is born. Jesus Christ is born. Yeah, yeah. Think about it. The shepherds wondered, they couldn't hide it, told everyone inside. All were amazed, wow, they learned how God came down on this glorious night. God came down on this glorious night. I hear the angels singing, hallelujah, let the earth receive her King. I know that love has come, sing it out, Jesus Christ is born. Jesus Christ is born. Let's give him glory in this place. Glorious, glorious, what a glorious night. Glorious, glorious, what a glorious night. I hear the angels singing, hallelujah, let the earth receive her King. I know that love has come, sing Christmas. All right, Miss Melissa, guide us.
All right, bell ringers, come over here with me, and I'm going to go with you. All right, let's head to Broad Street United Methodist Church. Merry Christmas, everybody, and thank you so much, choir family.
God bless you. Thank you so much.
Right, we're going to come back and keep continuing some coverage here on mixtv.tv as you'll see the choir and the crowd starting to disassemble. And so we're good. We're going to keep some crowd shots going there for you as we're back live on mixtv.tv. Hope you enjoyed that presentation from First Baptist Church, their choir. What a tremendous job that they did there. Just Sharon Marr, Melissa Woody, our Vice Mayor of Cleveland City, Avery Johnson, the Mayor of Bradley County, Mayor Davis, Gary Davis, everyone with their presentation. And then, of course, Santa showed up here, and we were so glad to see Santa here as well. Now they're going to be doing some caroling as they're going to be walking through the community. That's where you're going to see a lot of people start filtering around, and just a great time in downtown Cleveland here tonight. We're so proud to be a part of this, as I'm just in awe of everything that's going on as well. Now, of course, we're going to have some people walking in front of the camera as the choir is dismissing here, so please disregard that. But this will be a good time while the crowd is starting to dissipate and be able to go on to the next things that they're going to be doing. Is to remind you, our coverage tonight is presented by the Salvation Army of Cleveland and Inman Coffe. Also sponsored in part by Tennessee Valley Federal Credit Union, Bank of Cleveland, Logan Thompson Law, Mars Wrigley PhD Pharmacy, Simmons Bank, Harding Bishop and Arundel PLLC, Misty Allen State Farm, Sun Paper, Foundation House Ministries, Direct Primary Care Associates, Grit and Grace, also Hardy's Wholesale Supply Group, Joe Rogers Office Supply, Waste Connections, Cleveland Fasteners and Supplies, and then also Pool Funeral Home and Cremation Services. We have really enjoyed being here and bringing some of those spotlights of those people to you. Again, we are so proud to be able to continue to bring you the tree lighting festivities here in downtown Cleveland. Also, Christmas on the Square is going on to 8 o'clock here tonight. The fun and nostalgic evening includes Santa visits and family activities around the Courthouse Plaza. That happened earlier tonight. And then they all made their way over here to the old post office, and that's where the tree is now lit and will stay lit now until after Christmas. So this will become a place that a lot of families will now come, and downtown Cleveland, when they're here for the holidays, and they'll get their pictures made right here in front of this beautiful tree that Sharon Marr so graciously gave us the history of how this tree became what it is today. And we really enjoyed all of that as she gave us that presentation at the beginning of our choir singing and things like that. As you can see, the crowd is starting to filter out here as they were going to be going now to do the caroling that they're going to be noticing. Melissa Woody was telling us about that earlier. So we're gonna continue to stay here and kind of give you some post coverage, if you would, of what is going on. Of course, tonight is a big night for us at WCLE and mixtv.tv as we have two third-round high school football playoff games going on. And if you're tuning in to mixtv.tv tonight, you may want to flip over after this is over with and check out what's going on Talk 101.3 The Buzz, as we have the Bradley Bears football game going on at Bear Stadium, taking on Bearden tonight. That game, again, being broadcasted live on Talk 101.3 The Buzz, anywhere around the world on the free Mix 104.1 app as well. Now, Walker Valley, they are in Knoxville tonight, taking on Knoxville Clinton. And if you're looking for coverage of that game, you will find that on Sports 99.1, and then, of course, that's available on the free Mix 104.1 app as well. Thanks so much to our sponsorship with CHI Memorial. They are the ones that allows that app to be a free download, and we definitely appreciate that. Earlier today, we were able, I wish I'd have brought those names with me. Well, maybe I do have those names with me. We had two big contests that ended today on our radio station, Mix 104.1 and MixTV.tv, and we announced those. This was right before we left the studio to come here, and let's give you a recap of those winners, we had a big contest going on with Mark Shepard and Shelter Insurance as we gave away a full Thanksgiving dinner from the Honey Baked Ham store. Compliments of Mark Shepard and Shelter Insurance. The winner of that earlier tonight, in case you missed it, was Christine Ronka. She was the winner of our contest with Mark Shepard and Shelter Insurance. Thanks so much for that continued relationship that we've done now, I think, for about 5 years with Mark Shepard and Shelter Insurance. And then we announced the winner of our Black Friday shopping blowout. That is a huge contest that we also came to put to a conclusion tonight. And our winner for that was Leah Wiley. Leah Wiley was someone that I was able to get on our mix line, our volunteer Rid of Pest mix line earlier tonight. And she was so excited about that. And it was something that she is going to be able to take 3 of her friends, and they're going to go shopping next Friday on Black Friday. And that is a contest that we have ran the past several years with Cleveland Insurance. Thanks so much to Stephen Shelton for being a sponsor of that. Leah won $1,000. She's going to be chauffeured around in a car from Crown Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram to go holiday shopping next Friday with 3 of her friends. Hardee's is going to be providing breakfast for them, and Chick-fil-A on Key Street is going to be providing lunch for them. So that is something that was a few contests that we did earlier. Also, Assured Alarms with our high school football coverage tonight. They did some things as well. And that's something that we're very excited about. And they were giving away a couple of things right there as well. And that was going to be 2 winners from Assured Alarms. And that was going to be, let's see here, that was Dale Adams and April Holmes. They both won $100 from Assured Alarms. So thanks so much to that sponsorship with Assured Alarms and all of those things. So that's kind of a recap of some big prizes that we had today that came to a conclusion. We just wanted to recap that while we're live on Mix TV tonight. And again, we'll be here for a little while longer, and then we're going to be cutting away, and then you'll be able to, again, to check out the football games that's coming on tonight, or that is on tonight. If we get any updates of scores before we leave, we'll definitely try to pass those along to you. Again, we just want to remind you of a couple of things. We want to say thanks again to Brandon and Melody Miles. They stopped by from Grit and Grace. Grit and Grace is a curated collection of home decor, furniture, art, boutique clothing, gifts, and antiques located in the historic downtown Cleveland, boasting over 100 hand-selected shop owners. Grit and Grace provides a unique shopping experience during each visit. Grit and Grace is a perfect place to find that one-of-a-kind gift this holiday season. Their hours are Monday through Saturday, 10 to 6, beginning November the 12th, a few days back, and they'll be open on Sundays from 2 to 6 through the Christmas season. They do have some upcoming events. This is going to be the November the 24th through the 25th, Black Friday and Small Business Saturday, and then they're also going to have an event on December the 2nd with a Christmas market. Of course, that Saturday is the next time we'll be in downtown Cleveland for the downtown Christmas parade that will happen with Mainstreet Cleveland on that December the 2nd. Another big shout out to Hardee's, J&S Restaurants, Mark Johnson, Julia Scoggins, Nicole Morsehead. We can't thank them enough. And then our friends at Wholesale Supply Group, Josh Rogers. When we think about them and we think about high school football that's going on tonight, we always want to say thanks to Wholesale Supply and what they do in our community. A little bit earlier tonight, we was able to spotlight Cleveland Fasteners, as they are ones that are giving us all kinds of things there as well. Thanks so much to Cleveland Fasteners and Supplies. So you're on battery backup now? All right, so they're doing some disassembling of things here, and so I was just making sure that we had power still, as First Baptist is now breaking down, and we're just trying to make sure that we were still active and on the air there. Also, a big shout out to Waste Connections, offering automated curbside service. Visit wasteconnections.com/Cleveland TN. And another thing that Sharon Marr talked to us about earlier that we want to make sure that people are aware of is Small Business Saturday. That's coming up next Saturday, November the 25th. That is going to be celebrating downtown shops. There'll be prizes. There's 28 different shops that you can register for prizes at. They'll be doing some things tomorrow. Those shops will be open for an open house, and then they'll be ready on Saturday, next Saturday, for the Small Business Saturday in downtown Cleveland. So, guys, we're still good. We're still We still got power, still moving along there. Okay, just want to make sure there's lots of activity going on behind us there, and we're just checking things out. So again, we want to say thank you to Joel Rogers and our friends there at the Salvation Army and Inman Coffe, as we found out about all kinds of things that they are a part of. We appreciate everything that they do in our community and everything that they do, not only with the weather shelters that when the cold weather comes again, and it will be here. Everybody should know that. That is something that we're going to be doing a part of, and we really appreciate what Inman Coffe, the Salvation Army, and all of those folks do in our community. All right, I'll tell you what, we're just going to kind of get. I don't know if you can kind of pan around again. We'll get the Christmas tree there, and some of the crowd that's filtering out as they are breaking down the stage where the choir was singing a little bit earlier. As we're going to try to stick in here with you just a little bit longer as people are still gathered around the square. People already taking pictures with the beautiful tree that's there. Santa is still here. Santa's still here on site, taking pictures with lots of families and kids, as he is definitely been a busy person over there. Again, don't forget about what is going on tomorrow. They hope that you can be here tomorrow. That's going to be something that's going to be going on. That's going to be from 11 to 3. It's holiday shopping preview at all the downtown retailers. Shop local for unique, one-of-a-kind gifts this holiday season. So again, join them for their holiday shopping preview. I guess you would say almost like an open house tomorrow from 11 to 3, as most of the downtown businesses will be open during that time, getting ready for Small Business Saturday that will be coming up next Saturday after we get through our holiday week next week. Again, we will be doing some different things next week at the radio station, as we always do, and mixtv.tv. But we do encourage you to stay tuned with us anytime by using our website, mymix1041.com. That is the place that you can sign up for most of our contests and most of the events that we've got going on. That's also a place you can find mixtv.tv if you want to go back and watch things like what happened tonight or other football games that we covered throughout the year on our rivalry games. Those will kind of live right there on mixtv.tv, so you can go back and check those out either there or on our website, mymix1041.com. And this is another great time as we continue to remind you to make sure that you download the Mix 1041 app. If you download the app, you can do that from our website as well. There's contests like the Black Friday shopping blowout that just ended today. We do app-exclusive contests all the time. That's just for our app family. So not only can you click Listen Now to listen to your favorite broadcasting, especially during football and basketball season, but you can also use that for games like tonight, and maybe if you're going to be traveling over the holidays and you wish that you could be able to kind of listen in, see what's going on in your community while you're out of town. If you've got that Mix 1041 app, you'll be able to open it up and listen to our stations no matter where you're at, anywhere around the world. Again, that free app download is by sponsorship of CHI Memorial. Don't forget about the Mix Morning Show Monday through Friday, as Steve and Bridget brings you the Mix Morning Show from 7 to 9 a.m. on the radio and also on mixtv.tv. I'm usually with you guys in the afternoons on the Mix Afternoon Drive from 3 to 6, driven by Mountain View Nissan of Cleveland. So we appreciate, again, everyone's sponsorship that's part of the morning show. The midday show, we can't forget about that. Bridget does an excellent job with the midday show, and that is brought to you by Old Fort Restaurants. All right, so getting ready to wrap things up. I'm just going to take a final time to run down our sponsorship list, as we really appreciate all of our sponsors here tonight for the coverage of the Mainstreet Cleveland Community Tree Lighting here on mixtv.tv. Thanks so much again to our presenting sponsor, the Salvation Army of Cleveland and Inman Coffe. Also, thanks in part to Tennessee Valley Federal Credit Union. Also, Bank of Cleveland, right across the way there from our broadcast point tonight. Logan Thompson Law, right around the corner from our broadcast point. And then Mars Wrigley. We're so glad of the partnership we have with Mars Wrigley. They're keeping us always in candy there at the station. We appreciate that. And then PhD Pharmacy. We want to say thanks to our friend Gina Moser Patterson. Dr. Squash Soaps, a great selection of those. Dippin' Dots, a cute assortment of purses and changeable straps, socks for days hoodies, seasonal socks, fun socks, all for $3.99. Tons of cute little gift ideas and stocking stuffers. Grab a cold drink from their vintage Coke machine, plus a full selection of over-the-counter medications, all inside Cleveland's hometown locally owned PhD pharmacy. Thanks to Gina Mosier-Patterson for being a part of this broadcast here tonight. All right, so thanks again to them. Simmons Bank, Harding Bishop, in Arringdale, PLLC, Misty Allen with State Farm, Sun Paper, Foundation House Ministries, Direct Primary Care Associates, Grit and Grace Market, Hardee's Wholesale Supply Group, Joe Rogers Office Supply, Waste Connections, Cleveland Fasteners and Supplies, and Pool Funeral Home and Cremation Services. As I just want to run through this, just a couple of more sponsorships there. Bank of Cleveland, Christy Goza, thanks so much to you. Logan Thompson, thanks Jimmy Logan, Matt Coleman, Rob Norrid, Scott Paris with Mars Wrigley. Mars Wrigley in Cleveland is hiring. If you would like to start your new career at Mars Wrigley, go to Mars Wrigley. You can do that by going to careers@mars.com and search Cleveland. And I knew if I waited long enough that the man of the hour would be able to come over, as he normally tries to, and say something to our Mixed TV audience that couldn't be here tonight. Santa, how you doing, sir?
I'm good, Dwayne. How about you?
I'm doing great. It's one of those things that I know that you were super busy over there. I just kind of had to wait my turn and be patient.
Yes, you did. There was a lot of picture taken over at the tree. Yeah, we had a little bit of technical difficulty on the tree, but we ended up we had to have everybody do it.
You did. You had to give 4 ho ho ho
ho
ho
ho ho, and it didn't work until I got the crowd.
That's it.
Yeah.
But once the crowd was behind you, Santa, there's nothing you can't do.
Oh, exactly.
When you get that energy built up, right?
You know it.
Yeah.
And I loved seeing all the children.
Tell me about, I know earlier tonight you guys were over on the other side on the courthouse square and just really enjoying that. How did that go for you tonight?
Yeah, I was in the gazebo.
Yeah. Well.
And the kids came up. I gave them some Twix. And before that, I was wandering the crowd while the crowd started showing up. And the kids were amazing. Only 3 or 4 didn't want chocolate.
Oh, boy. Just 3 or 4.
3 or 4. I was shocked that even those didn't want chocolate.
Well, maybe mom and dad said no chocolate for you after 6 o'clock or something.
Maybe.
I mean, it's one of those type things.
Yeah.
Well, Santa, I know this really kicks off for us here in Cleveland and Bradley County. This is kind of the official start of the holiday season.
It is. And we've got the parade coming up soon.
Yep, that's
on the 2nd. And I will be.
You'll be back?
I'll be with the parade. I'll be at the end of the parade waving at everybody. So I look forward to having you all there. And I just got to talk about Steve.
Okay, Santa, I mean, we have tried, Bridget and myself have tried super hard this year to keep him on the straight and narrow.
The statue in front of the station.
Well,
that's a little much.
I wasn't going to bring that up.
I see it.
Okay.
And we're going to have a talk about it.
Okay.
And but Bridget, she's fine.
She's on the good list.
Oh, yeah, and you're okay.
Just okay,
well,
Santa?
You have your moments.
Okay.
Yeah,
All
it's
right.
because you have to put up with Steve.
Oh, okay, and then the bad side comes out. Sometimes.
Yeah.
Okay. What about Gideon? What about Gideon?
Oh, well, I'm not even going there.
Oh no.
No, I'm not going with Gideon. He might put his fleece out.
Okay.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
I'm trying. No, Santa, can you explain?
Well, in the Bible, Gideon puts out a fleece.
Oh, okay. Gideon in the Bible. Gideon.
He's got to put out his fleece so that he can be on the good list.
Okay. What about Axel? He's here with us tonight as well.
Axel's just the sound guy.
Okay. So he gets no love tonight? Is that
well, yeah, he gets a little love, but the squeaky wheel
gets the most.
Axle
gets the most grease.
Gets the most
grease.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Axel got to get more squeaky.
Oh, Axel the grease. I get you.
Yeah. Well.
Boy, you're just full of puns tonight, aren't you, Santa?
Yeah. I'm full of it.
Yeah.
Didn't get any chocolate.
No
didn't
chocolate.
Get any candy.
Yep.
But I'm ready for this season. But it's hot down here.
It is hot. What is going to happen? Are we going to see any type of snow, or are we going to kind of stay like this for a while, Santa? I mean,
well, right now it's going to be like this.
Okay.
You might get some 50, 60 degree, maybe some 30 degree mornings. But, you're not going to get any snow until maybe February.
Okay,
March.
so the reindeer are okay, still visiting us?
Oh, yeah, they're right up there.
Okay.
Yeah, they're on top of the old post office right now, waiting on me.
Waiting on you.
Yep.
Santa, I'm just going to kind of let you have a moment here with our Mixed TV audience. There's lots of people in this community that maybe lived here in the past, that maybe are in different places now. They need to know that you know that they are moving, that they moved to somewhere else and you found them.
Oh, yeah. I know where they are.
And then just kind of letting you just kind of say hello to this community and people listening and watching tonight.
I just want to let you know that Santa knows where you are. He keeps an eye on you. He keeps track of you. And he's got elves all over the world. And they constantly come back and tell me. So don't worry. Santa knows where you are. But make sure you mind your mom and dad, make your bed, and eat your vegetables. And be good to your teachers, because that's important.
That is important. Can we get a little grease for Axel and some fleece for Gideon?
Oh, yeah.
So put that on the list.
I brought 10 reindeer with me.
Just 10?
10. Normally
okay.
I have 8.
Right.
And then 9 with Rudolph.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I was saying just 10 because it's more than normal.
No, well, I normally have 8.
Yeah.
9 on Christmas Eve with Rudolph. But I brought another one, Olive.
Okay, tell me.
Olive the other reindeer.
Olive the other reindeer. You got me again, Santa.
I try.
You do really well with those little puns, and
I do what I can.
You do what you can.
Dwayne, love you.
Yes, sir.
I really do mean it.
Thank you, Santa.
God bless you. Happy Thanksgiving. Merry Christmas. Can't wait to see you on Christmas Eve. Ho, 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 ho.
Thanks, Santa. We're going to have to do a mic drop, and we'll end it right there. Again, thanks to Gideon and Axel for being here with us tonight. Thanks to everybody that made this broadcast possible. Gideon, if you don't mind, as I just kind of take us out, if you'll swing around, we'll sign off with the tree as far as the background as we sign off. Again, this has been an exclusive MixTV.tv production tonight. Thanks so much to the Salvation Army of Cleveland and Inman Coffe. We appreciate everybody that listened and watched in tonight, as we will sign off with the image of what we all came here for, which was the community tree lighting. And everybody, we're going to say 2 more things. We're going to say, go Mustangs, and God bless, and go Bears. Have a good night, everybody.